Yeah, so my name is Mariah. I'm a figure skater. I was alternate to the Olympic Games in 2018. And so really hoping that this year I get the opportunity to go and compete. Like all the other athletes have mentioned, obviously with COVID, it's been a little bit challenging with training, but I too have been really well taken care of by my organization. And I've been able to compete pretty regularly and train normally. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season and hopefully getting the opportunity to compete in Beijing. Yeah, so looking back at last season, obviously, I think, last year I had a really great season, just didn't deliver in the long program at nationals. So, I look back at last season as like overall successful. Obviously, not making the world team was a bummer, but it did give me some motivation heading into this season. Cranberry Cup, I thought was fine. I had a solid short program. Long program wasn't as solid, but it was super early in the season. So I was really excited to get to compete again and to be competing in the U.S. for a crowd was really exciting. And to still get third and get world points was, a big boost for me. And then actually at Cranberry, the judges were kind of mentioning like, maybe this isn't the right vehicle for you in terms of my short program for this year. So that's ultimately why I changed it. And, I loved the old short program, but I really love this new short program too. And I just competed over the weekend in Henderson and wasn't a super great skate, but I was excited to get the program out and compete again. And it felt really good and it got some good feedback. So I'm really excited about that. I was kind of hesitant after 2020 Nationals when I had that amazing skate. And then unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to go to Worlds. I thought that's it. I'll probably never do that program again because I don't think I could ever match what I did at Nationals. So I didn't do it last year. And then I was thinking and talking with Shay and my coaches. And it was like, well, Shaylin, my choreographer, gave me a really great example. She said, when you have like an artist, a singer-songwriter, and they have this amazing song, they don't just sing it once. Like people keep coming back to watch them sing this song to their concerts or whatever. So I was like, wow, I think that, for this year, Hallelujah is one of my favorite programs I've ever done. I'm comfortable with it. I've competed it before. It seemed like a great fit. And I'm really excited to get to perform it again. And so I'm really looking forward to this Grand Prix season and nationals with that program again. So, I'm so fortunate. My head coach, Raphael, is so incredible. But, to add Adam into that mix, he's the perfect balance of kind of everything that Raphael sort of isn't, I guess. And that's not in a negative way. Raphael is very technical, but, he also really respects his athletes and treats us like adults. So, he's like, I can't hold your hand through everything. And for me, I'm like, well, I kind of want someone to hold my hand. So I enlisted Adam a couple of years ago, but I knew Adam from we trained together before. He was always such an incredible leader. He gets along so well with Raphael. So it was the perfect mix, obviously. And Adam just kind of helps me plan my seasons, kind of plan my training days. And he's been such a huge help for me. I really believe that with him and Raphael, I have the best team that I could possibly have. And so I'm very, very fortunate. I am really fortunate to train with a lot of high-level skaters, and I'm really close with them. And we're all similar in age, so we love to go out and do things outside of the rink, which is awesome. I have an incredibly supportive family, and my parents will come visit me as often as they can. I also have a 6-month-old German Shepherd puppy, so she takes a lot of my time and energy, but it's great. I know for me, I'm not going to school right now because I really want to focus on skating, but I also know that I need to have something else that kind of makes skating better if I have balance. So that's something that I've discovered with my puppy. But yeah, having balance is obviously a huge thing. And but like all the other athletes, we do have kind of a central focus right now as we get closer to the Olympics. To be completely transparent, I didn't know that was something that was being talked about. But, I think that regardless of age or anything, mental health is a huge piece of all athletes. And so, I don't think that it would be a bad thing. But, regardless of how old you are or whatever, I think, some people can manage things a little bit better at a younger age. Some people can manage it better at an older age. It's completely individual, but mental health is a huge piece of athletes. So it is really cool that the ISU is sort of speaking on that topic and kind of throwing some ideas out there, I guess, to kind of help combat any issues that might be arising with mental health. Last year, we were just so fortunate to be able to have a Grand Prix, to have Skate America. So I was really excited just to be able to compete and competed well. And yeah, to win my first Grand Prix was really, really exciting. And each year it seems like I'm mostly kind of on this like steady incline. Obviously, there's going to be some moments where you kind of dip down. And I think that was probably nationals last year. But overall, I definitely feel like with all of the years that I've been skating, I'm gaining more experience. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm able to take all the experience that I'm having in previous seasons and use that for kind of fuel and motivation into the following season. So I definitely, when I look back at last year, obviously it didn't end quite the way I wanted it to, but overall I saw it as a very successful season, really because of that Skate America win. That was the main competition that we got to compete in last year. So yeah, definitely gives me some excitement, and I'm really excited this year to be going to Grand Prix internationally and to compete and travel and kind of feel a little bit more normal.